Hi, everyone, and welcome back. We are week number 2 of our Self Love and Spirituality Challenge. If you're just now joining us, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I am so grateful and thankful for you. For everyone else coming back for week number 2, I am proud of you. You guys have not stopped, and we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. If you need to watch video number 1, it will be down in the description box below or right here for you to go ahead and click up. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into day number 8. We are cleaning our motherfucking house. We need to make sure our home is clean. We are a product of our environment. And even if I just heard, well, Candice, I don't feel like it, my depression, I feel anxiety, that's fine. That's cool. I'm not discouraging that, baby. What I am saying that you need to clean up something. If you know that you have a pile of clothes just been sitting there for days and days and days, clean it up. If you know that your house has been dusty and crusty and having this weird funk and you just didn't want to tap into that damn kitchen, today's the day. If you have just feeling like I need to switch up my environment, switch up the bed, move the couch, do whatever you need to do, baby, but clean up. Clean, clean, clean. A clean house is going to help you feel fresh. It's going to help you feel renewed. It's going to help you feel like you're making waves in different areas within your life, including your own home. Everything starts in your own environment. Your environment has a huge pull on how you step out and how you perform and how you show up for you. So clean it up. Wash your clothes. Get new sheets, I just heard too. Someone needs to get some new sheets. So regardless, clean your house. Ooh, number 9. Number nine. This one, I'm gonna need you guys to really be gentle with yourself. And this is something that your inner child is probably going to really be appreciative of you for doing. Okay. But number 9, this is a day that we are going in the past and we are reflecting. We are going to look at it from a different perspective and we are going to write and journal about it. This is going to help you in so many numerous ways. One, we're looking back at our triggers. We're looking back at events that may have caused us some trauma that we are still kind of repeating in our mind, that we may actually see some correlation from our present reality to when we were a child, okay? Number 2, if you did the exercise on meditating, you should be able to really be connecting to yourself. And that's also part of the rules for you to be meditating in some capacity. And so you're already developing some type of habits here. Okay, so connecting to yourself, especially your inner child, to really go into the past and really allow yourself to see things for what it really is, it's going to be amazing. Journaling helps you get those thoughts and those downloads out on paper. Instead of you being in here and just like having the conversation over and over and over and over again, get it out on paper. It helps you mentally understand what you went through and what you just saw or what you just remembered, and seeing things for what they really are, and really being able to be vulnerable about your words and how you felt if you're unable to really speak it out as of right now. So taking a moment today and allow yourself to go into the past and then reflect on that. How are those things correlating to your present reality? What are some of the things that you could probably let go? What are some of the things that you didn't realize? And how that's been affecting you in this current space. Number 10, this is getting more back into the journaling and just writing aspect. And this one is really just saying a letter to your higher self. Now, you can meditate prior to, you can have some thoughts in regards to what you want to talk to your higher self about. You may be angry. I know I was a couple times in my higher self. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, bitch? Like, how do we get there? You're not even telling me how. The Virgo in me, I'm like, you're not even telling me how. How am I supposed to get there if I'm seeing it in a vision, if I'm seeing it in meditation, I'm feeling it and experiencing it in a dream? That feels like literally a dream, my boy. Like, what you mean? Like, I used to be so mad at her and being like, tell me the secrets, tell me the hoops. And honestly, I couldn't do that. And neither can you, unfortunately. We can't go through and skip a couple chapters and lines just because we want to get to that section next, like that new era of us now. We have to, like, let me just back up and say, our higher self can be in different years, can be in different dimensions. There's so many ways to think about how your higher self is talking to you, okay? Your higher self is here only guiding you. It's you. Time is not real, so it is you guiding you. Write a letter to you in the higher self perspective. How would you want to connect to this person? How do you want them to tell you the secrets? How do you want them to just, Thank you for guiding me in this way. Be appreciated if you can actually give me actual, like, I don't know, people or situations that will allow me to connect more. But I appreciate you, like, giving me those ducats. I may be a little slow about receiving it, but I'm receiving it. So thank you for that. There may be ways that you want to connect and say, ask questions like, how do I get to this? Like, I know I see us being on a stage singing, but what were the steps that you were doing? Like, I need to know what I need to do now to get to where you are. Where are you? What age are you? What time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, write a letter to, you know what I mean? Like, write a letter to your higher self. It could be however you want to write it. It could be, 10 years from now, 5 years from now. It could be literally like at the end of this year. I need you just to connect to your higher self and write them a letter in this version. Day number 11, we are doing some yoga, baby. Now, I have personally done 2 yoga videos here on this channel, so if you need to have a yoga video to look at, you can go down below. There's one that I done for your moon cycle, and then there's one that's also incorporating meditation. So if you need help with that, please go do check it out. But I love yoga. Yoga was actually one of the first things that I tried being at home with my 2 kids, and during that time, I believe it was COVID, or even before COVID, that I just had a fear of going to the gym just because guys are gross and they stare and all that stuff. So I was like, I'm in my own home, in my own comfort zone. What are one of the ways that I can connect to my feminine? And yoga was one of the first ones. So day number 12 is actually really easy, and this is just giving back. Just as last week we did a compliment to someone that we didn't know, we're going to do that same energy and actually do a nice service act to someone that we don't know. Okay, this could be holding the door, this could be moving the carts back into the grocery store area, this could be actually paying for someone's coffee, this could be giving your time and energy and helping a friend out with their homework, or maybe they need some assistance with something else. I don't know, but I need you to do a kind act today. You don't have to do more than one. I just want you to be nice and give that energy out. Again, universal laws, what you give out is what you get back in. And once you are in that space of helping people or giving out your assistance or just bringing out that knowledge, with a freebie, not with expecting anything, you have to do that too, my family. You can't expect things from people just because you're being nice. You have to allow yourself to just explore, be nice, give back, and that energy is going to come back to you. Okay. Day number 13. Now, this one, I know my girlies, everyone here on this challenge has at least one. And probably you guys are like me where you have like 10. I need you guys to pick one goddamn hobby and actually embrace that hobby, okay? Whether that hobby is learning photography, maybe it is learning about bird watching and you want to see the different hikes in areas. Maybe it is computer stuff. Maybe it's cooking and learning more about your gut and your health. Maybe it is doing Legos and sitting down and letting your inner child really flourish here and having fun. Maybe your hobby is crocheting. I don't know what your hobby is and I don't know what you want to do, but I know you got an idea. I know you've had this thing that you wanted to tap into. It could also be spirituality. It could be tarot cards. It could literally be learning about tarot. It could be about learning more about crystals. I don't know, but I do know that you have a hobby that you want to tap into. And so, day number 13, you're really tapping into that hobby and giving yourself that space and grace to really just indulge into that space, okay? Day number 14, don't hate me for day number 14. Don't hate me for day number 14. Day number 14 is a big one. Not a lot of people like this one, myself included. It's not just because I'm a Scorpio does not necessarily mean I like doing dark shit or like embracing dark shit. It's like a natural thing where I have to do. It's like I'm rolling my eyes because it's not like I want to do it, but I know I have to do it, but it's also a part of me. But like this part, when I did this, it scared the shit out of me. I'm going to be honest with you. And it scared the shit out of me just because of how real and authentic and unfiltered it was, that it made me be really like, oh, like that was a not what I thought I was going to experience. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad I experienced that because now I kind of see things and I can feel things and I can think things in a more honest perspective. And this is basically doing mirror work. Mirror work is when you are looking at a mirror, and this mirror could be literally a physical mirror. It could be your compact in your makeup. It could be your phone. It could be literally anywhere where there's a reflection of you. Water's a good one too. Mirror work is where you are looking at yourself and you're looking through the eyes of your soul. eyes are the windows to your soul. We're looking through those eyeballs, okay? And we're just gonna let ourselves, whatever word vomit wants to come out, just let it come out. You start looking down and you're like, oh my gosh, look at my stretch marks. Yes, yes. Instead of you saying something negative about those things, though, I need you to only say positive things. Because remember, part of our rules is we're not being a mean girl, we're not talking negatively. Okay. Number two, with mirror work, you can allow that word vomit to come out, but again, we're replacing that with something healthy and happy. Yes, I have stretch marks, but you know what? I had 2 kids, bitch. Like, of course I'm gonna have fucking stretch marks. Okay. My nose is big. Okay, and I would rather have a big nose than a small one that's pointy and looking ugly. Shout out to my friend Maggie, but Maggie had mentioned to me when she did this challenge back in August, she literally was only talking negative about herself, and then she realized how much she has put herself on the back burner when it came to her physical appearance, because she is a mother and she's married, and she had literally put everyone in front of her to where she feels like she doesn't recognize who she is anymore, because she doesn't physically look like this prior to having a child. And because she put all of her energy behind growing this said child and being the stay-at-home mom and then really developing this baby for now 3-4 years, she sees a different version of herself, and she's like, well, how did you get like that? And I was like, whoa, what we're not going to do is compare. I literally, for each birth, weighed over 200 pounds. I literally, for each birth, did exercise. I literally did all the things I was supposed to do, but I also was feeling negative about myself. My environment was not great. I was not happy. I had to choose to eat differently. I had to choose to do things differently on a consistent basis for me to look like this now. So I need you to not compare. And so for you guys, I don't know what your mirror work is going to be, but whatever comes up, do not compare. This is supposed to help you embrace the negative thoughts that you have been feeling. This is supposed to help you connect to yourself in a more deeper mirror duality way. It's not meant to steer you away from it. It's actually here to encourage you to say more, do more, experience more. And by doing so, that actually allows you to connect to yourself more. You're seeing the darker side of you. There are other sides of you, baby. I can tell you that right now, for someone who tried to avoid that for the longest time. Nah, I'm not like that. No, bitch, you are. Like, you really are. Sometimes you are negative. Sometimes you are dark. And that is okay. There's a thing called balance here. Yes, have that negativity, but also bring in that positivity. So, mirror work. Also too, if you are spiritual in some capacity, I know you are because you're watching this video, make sure you're locking your mirrors. Okay. Make sure you physically are cleaning your mirrors, and then you are locking your mirrors so that no negative energy or darkness can come out and try to fuck with you. That's one thing I want to make sure that we put that out there. But other than that, I'm going to sit here and say, mirror work, it is a beautiful way for you guys to connect. It is a dark way for you guys to connect, but it's also that connection that's needed. Again, we're building this relationship within yourself that requires self-love and spirituality together. So with that, this is going to be the end of week 2. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Again, be consistent, be patient with yourself, be gentle with yourself as you're going through this, especially with the mirror work. Mirror work is a motherfucker. Okay. So I just need you guys to be a little bit more cautious about yourself and how you're feeling, because it's gonna get tougher. But no, I just heard someone say it's getting worse. It's not getting worse. It's just we're opening up these doors that were closed. And so the more you're open to receiving these doors and having them be open, the better it is for you. And so with that all being said, I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys. And I will see you on week number 3 for our self-love and spirituality challenge.